So I was reading this one book, and in this book I read a very interesting story about Bill Gates, which I think I really want to tell you because it is going to change your perspective about how the results come in the examination, whether luck is important or not. Many of the students, they say that they have studied for months and months, they have done all the revisions, past exam papers, but they still don't clear the examination, whereas there is another category of students who say that they have only studied for 15 days but they still manage to clear the examination. So how does it actually work? We are going to decode that in this video. So make sure you watch it till the end. Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. I hope you're doing well. I am CSCS Yogita Harani. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video. Now let's talk about the wonderful Bill Gates story that I read in this book. Now you know who is Bill Gates, right? Now he's the founder of Microsoft. In 1968, he used to stay in United States, Washington, Seattle, right? So there he used to go to a school called Lakeside School. Okay, so in 1968, he was 13 years old, most likely in 8th grade. Most of the people in US, they did not have computers. Forget about schools. Schools also did not have any computers. In fact, universities also did not have computers. But luckily what happened was that in this school that Mr. Bill Gates went to, which is Lakeside School, some of the scrap was sold and some extra money was collected by a club in the school. And this club decided to use this money to buy some computers in the school. This was the only school in United States, probably around that time, which had computers. Mr. Bill Gates was lucky enough to be in that school. Now, because in 8th grade in 1968, Mr. Bill Gates got access to computers as leisure activity or extracurricular activity after school, he fell in love with them and he got a head start way ahead of all the other people who did not have any access to computers. In a couple of interviews, Mr. Bill Gates has said that if he was not in Lakeside School, probably Microsoft would not have been there. So let's try to calculate the luck of him being in that school. Around that time in US, there were 18 million students, out of which 270,000 students were in Washington State, out of which 1 lakh of them stayed in Seattle, and out of which only 300 of them went to Lakeside School. Out of 18 million people, Mr. Bill Gates was one among the 300 students who went to Lakeside School, which had the foresight of having computers as extracurricular activities for the students. So he had the luck of being one in a million, because of which there is Microsoft, because of which he could build a fortune. Now let's see another side to this story. Now in this batch of Bill Gates in 8th standard in 1968, there was another student called Kent Evans. Now this Kent Evans was the best friend of Bill Gates. This person, he was the topper of the class. He was equally a geek in computers just like Bill Gates. Both of them used to spend a lot of hours on these computers coding certain programs. Both of them were best friends. They used to spend most of the time together. They used to plan what they are going to do after graduating. They would plan about starting out a company. They would spend hours and hours on phone call talking to each other, and both of them were equally brilliant. In one of the interviews, Bill Gates also said that this Kent Evans, who was his best friend, he would have been the co-founder of Microsoft. But luck had some other plans. After Kent graduated high school, he went on a mountaineering trek and there he died. Now back in those days in United States, only a few dozens of the people out of millions who went on mountaineering treks, they died, and this Kent was one of them. Through this story, we understand that Bill Gates had 1 in a million luck factor to get a head start to create Microsoft, whereas another person of equal caliber, Kent Evans, he had 1 in a million luck where he could not complete what he and Bill Gates had started. Now this story might make you feel a little nostalgic. It kind of made me feel that way too, but we can see this all across. People of equal caliber might have different results in life because of a lot of circumstances which are determined by luck in their life. Now luck could be good luck or bad luck. There might be 2 equally good students, but one might pass the examination, the other might not clear the examination. Probably they have put an equal amount of hard work, but for one student, maybe the examiner was different. The paper was set easily. Maybe this person who cleared the examination had the circumstances which allowed him to clear the examination in the first attempt. Maybe his parents were very supportive. He did not have any financial problems. Maybe he took the best coaching. Maybe he had the perfect friends and teachers around him who motivated him to clear the examination. Whereas it could be possible that the same caliber of other student has certain different circumstances in his life because of which this person could not clear the examination. Probably he had some family problems or financial problems. Probably he went through a breakup. Probably he did not take tuition. So most likely in life, when someone tells us to learn from Sharma ji ka beta or beti because they are successful, we only see the tip of the iceberg. We don't exactly see what all other circumstances were very different for them versus for us. Same way, when we are told that don't try to be like that person because that person is a failure, chances are that that person had certain circumstances which justifies their results too. Just because one student is able to clear the examination in first attempt or get a rank and another student is able to clear the examination in 3 or 4 attempts, it does not define their caliber. Probably these two people are at the same level. They are equally capable. It might be possible that it is only the matter of circumstances, luck, or their situation which gave them the different results. But then why don't people acknowledge this luck, good luck or bad luck? Why don't people talk about it? Why don't people consider this factor when they're planning? Well, the reason is because we humans want to feel in control. We want to feel secure. We want to feel that whatever efforts we're putting in, whatever plan we are thinking in our minds, it is going to come out to be true. We want to feel in control. If we think there is something like luck, good luck or bad luck, we might doubt our own abilities. We might feel insecure. We might feel helpless because we are not able to fully control this one factor. That is a major reason why most of the people don't want to talk about good luck or bad luck. So what kind of approach should you have to maximize your chances of getting good luck in the long run? Well, the first approach is that understand what is luck. Luck is basically probability. Okay, sometimes it might favor someone, sometimes it might not favor someone. So it is a matter of chances. It is not in our control, but what is in our control is our response to the circumstances that happen. So if suppose bad luck has fallen onto us, how we respond to it will determine what is going to happen with us in the future. Let me give you an example from my life. So I have a friend. Now this friend of mine was giving CA final over and over and over and over again. He gave 6 attempts. He was not able to clear the examination. So he had to make the difficult decision. He was desperate. He was depressed. He was sad, and he was just feeling very helpless. He was thinking that he's doing everything right, but he's not able to clear the examination. So he took the difficult decision of quitting CA and he started his own business. Now in his business, currently he's doing very good. He's probably earning more than a lot of other CAs. So even though bad luck was falling on him, he decided to change his circumstances. He decided to take control of his life and respond in a very good manner. One more example, okay? So I had 2 more friends. Now this one friend is, I'm not going to take their names, but let's say this friend is A and this friend is B. Okay, now what happened was that before their CA final exams, both of them, their relationships collapsed. They underwent a breakup. Now breakup is very hard to manage, okay? Both of them were really sad, depressed, okay? But this A, I think this one was A, right? So this A, he decided to not think about the breakup, to forget about the girl, and he decided to prove to that girl that he is good enough and that this girl made a mistake. So this A person, my friend, he decided to work really hard and he cleared the examination in the first attempt, right? On the other hand, this other person B, he was also equally sad, but he became very insecure after the breakup. He started questioning his own abilities and importance and worth after that breakup. And that is the reason why he got very depressed and he could not study as much for the CA final exams and he could not clear it, right? So here we see that bad luck has fallen on 2 different people, but the way they respond to it has made a massive impact on their futures. The second approach to luck is coming from my own personal experience. Throughout my life, I kind of believe that whatever happens, happens for the good. Maybe not immediately, but in the long run, there is something good that is going to come out of it. And this belief has basically saved me from a lot of disastrous things that have happened in my life. For example, you are aware that in my CA final, I could not clear it in the first attempt. And this failure in CA final happened immediately after getting an All India rank in CS professional exam. So now that is falling from a very huge success height to a very deep dark side. At that moment, it did not make any sense to me. I did not know why this is happening because I had done pretty much everything right. Maybe my luck was not good. I did not clear it in the first attempt. But then now, at this point, when I'm shooting this video, when I'm making this channel, when I'm helping a lot of you students, I do realize that that failure was so important for me. Had I not failed at that time, I probably would not have understood what failure is, what getting up from failure is. Had I not failed, then probably there wouldn't have been this YouTube channel. Probably I wouldn't be teaching the subject that I'm teaching. So you have to believe that there's something good out there. There is some reason why stuff is happening, right? And you have to figure out a way to get to that reason, right? Now, since we are talking about luck in this video, there is a wonderful chance for you to win 21,000 rupees in this week. Now, here we are talking about Edgamz. It's a wonderful platform where you can practice multiple choice questions for CS, CS and CMA examination and many other professional courses also. So, they are launching a competition. The competition starts on the 18th of July, which is Sunday, and it is going to end on the 24th of July, which is Saturday. Now, during this time period, whoever solves the maximum multiple choice questions and gathers the maximum points, that person is going to get a cash prize of 21,000 rupees. Now, in order to register yourself, you have to get a pro account, which is only for 75 rupees. If you don't want to do that, then you can simply just practice the multiple choice questions without participating. I'll put the link of the platform in the description box below. You can check it out. So that's it from my side in this video. If you have learned something new, if you have felt something new, make sure to like this video. If you have anything to say, let me know in the comment section down below. I loved shooting this video for you, and I'll see you again in another video. Meanwhile, take care of yourself and bye bye.